All right, here we are on the Somewhere in the Middle of Nowhere podcast with
What's up? What's up? It's Nikolai Rya, Genuine LLC. Let's get it.
Yo.
I'm here with my mans. Came pretty far away, but what's up, man? How are you doing?
Doing good, bro. How about you, man?
Good.
It's a long time coming.
Yes, sir. It's been a while, and we actually met. Tell them about how we met, actually, because I didn't. It was very briefly, and then it's basically been on Instagram and like through the internet. And it's been crazy because we've been talking and talking, and then we set it up. And my man's super talented, so he popped up over here, which most people don't. Most people make me go to them, or it's just random on the side of the road with like a little thing attached. You know, iPhone,
Right.
the iPhone, the mobile interviews. But I'm super excited, man. I got a lot of stuff coming out for people, and we're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
get into that and stuff.
Well, yeah. So how I met you is I was supposed to go to a Sesh Hollow Water Boy show when I was living in Austin, and that would have been like fresh out of high school, like straight up. I was like 19, maybe 20 at the
Yes,
time.
sir. Excuse
And
my open. All right, we're good.
and yeah, I didn't get to see them live because I got into it with my parents, and so to get back at them, I like stole my dad's credit card to Uber to one of your guys' shows.
Shout out dads.
And I don't even know who was headlining because I only got to see you guys because of the fact that I stole his credit card to go to the show. So
Yeah, bro, it's crazy though because super weird things like that happen and always make connections for people. I've had so much negative shit happen to me, and I believe that like positive things come out of trials and tribulations in your life, bro. And you
Big
don't
facts.
even know it. You don't even know it, and then also you just have life pushing you to a limit, and then you know that limit, and basically you can just do so much through stress and anger and depression. There's so much positive shit you can come out of it. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, for sure. I definitely feel that.
What did you wanna basically ask me about music wise? I've been kind of like in a dark place. Not dark place, but I've been low key. I've been really trying to make sure that people don't know what my next move is. Like I have a whole project coming out, Dancing House, and I want to give it my birthday date. Shout out moms, I'm born on July 27th. I'm 24 years old, 1998, but July 27th, I think I'm going to do that because everything's worked out and everything, but I'm not going to do it if I don't have a visual ready. I want to drop a visual.
Everything you showed me is
before.
from that project, except for a couple songs,
I just
right?
showed you a couple. Yeah, I just showed you a couple songs from it. So and shout out Netta, my boy. He's actually HHM's producer. He produced for a lot of people. He's from Germany. Never met him. He told me I could have any of his beats he wants.
Dude, the cross sea beats is where it's at apparently these days,
dude,
for real.
A lot of my producers, dude, and shout out Russia, bro. One of my producers is Russian, and he hit me up, and he was like, you have like almost 100,000 followers in Russia on like they have a platform, and I don't know what it's called, bro, but I just saw the eyeball and I saw 100,000.
My first,
Just
like,
as my name.
what was it? I used to get a lot of views on like my Instagram story back in the day, and it was because like my Instagram for some reason was popping off in Russia. Like everybody had like Russian ats, and like I couldn't read what the fuck
You
it said.
gotta love it, bro. So shout out Russia. Hopefully, I'll be going out there and
Hell
doing
yeah,
this
bro.
show, dude. I'm trying to get my passport. I got asked if I wanted to go do a show. I've been asked for a couple things. My friend Kaba is actually he's signed out there in Germany. I got offered by them too with Universal.
Yeah.
He got signed with them, and he got a chief key
damn.
feature with them, and he's also he's partnered with TikTok. So anything he puts out, he has a song out right now. It's called Overdose. I believe it's at 15 mil.
Damn.
He's hella, and I have hella music about to come out with him. I have more music out with him with like multiple six figures on him, all in the platforms. But he has a big following because he went through so much to get this he got a partnership with TikTok, so they put it on their Universal page, which is the first page of TikTok.
That's insane.
So his shit just pops. Anything. He has a song out with Kamara. He's from Oregon, I believe, but Kamara's hella cool. That's the dude. Basically, I know all those fools from HHM because me and Witch House, we were talking a while ago, and I'm from Oregon. I grew up in Oregon, so we'll get into like where I've moved around a lot, and it's crazy because I always wondered why I lived in all these places. You know, it's from my dad's job, but I ended up going back out there and doing shows. I've done a show now in Seattle. I've done a show in Spokane. I mean, I've done a lot of shows outside of Texas, and that's no bragging rights. But the crazy thing is, every one that I've grown up in sold out past capacity. I had a
That's
show. I had a
good
show in
shit.
Seattle, bro, and it was like 4 or 5 a.m. and I'm drinking my Hennessy, and we're out of the Hennessy at the merch table. My homegirl, Kate, shout out Kate, she lives in LA now. She was my old manager and tour manager, and she's out there just drinking the Hennessy and shit. And it's like 3:30, and I'm like, we can't get any more Hennessy. They're like, dude, we're in Seattle. Like the liquor stores close at 4 a.m. I'm like, bro, what? Like, let's go. And they're smoking weed there, bro. The house burnt down.
Oh,
Shout
fuck.
out Candyland. It was a big house venue. They had too much insulation in the basement, which usually, you know, Seattle, it's like 30. Dude, like, I lived in the mountains out there. It's fucking snows like 8 feet plus. One time I had to
Fuck.
dig myself out of the front of the fucking house on an ice cream scoop to get to my fucking snowblower. So listen, what I'm saying, they're smoking weed. They have hella like colleges up there, and Spokane kind of reminds me how New York is, how there's a bridge and it's out on the water. If you can go to Spokane, bro, or Seattle, I'm sorry. I grew up in Spokane though. I mainly lived in Spokane. I've also done a show there with the Wanderers and it sold out. But Candy House, dude, too much insulation, bitch, burnt down. I was gonna go back out there with his name was Sun the Remick, and now it's Scary Face, Resting Scary Face. That's the boy. I met him in Seattle, and now he moved here to Denton. It's crazy, bro, because he moved exactly like. I never thought I was gonna see that fool again. And he goes by a different person, and Scary Face never shows his face. He has just a mask, and it's a white mask. He puts white makeup, so I never knew it was Sun the Remick. And I'm kind of airing his old name out. I'm sorry, Scary. I'm sorry. He tries to be so like behind.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you. I feel you.
If
bro.
you hear this, it's my gummy bears, everyone, or my
man's got the pound of gummy bears.
Yeah, I got the pee, pushing pee.
So, I guess since we've covered what you're doing right now and where you're at, I guess let's get into your past. What is it? You know, where are you from? You know.
Oh God.
You know, like where you originally born? Because I think one time I heard you on your story say that nobody can touch my swag because I've lived in 6 different states or something like that.
I got a lot of mixed shit. Okay, so I was born in Orange County, and a lot of y'all know I make a lot of music with Elijah Heaps. He taught me everything I knew. Oh, I lost the gummy worms. He taught me everything that I knew, and he's been doing this for about 21 years now, 22 years, and he said he quit music the other day because his computer crashed and he just lost his shit, and everyone who engineers and produces their own stuff knows how it is. We were just talking about iOS. It's terrible. I fucking hate the Logic's only on it. My friends, I don't know how they have Windows and they have Logic on it. I'm like, why? Like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But I'm not that smart when it comes to shit like that. I'm super smart. I learned everything self-taught. I've met so many people that are in colleges, and they have their degree and shit, and it's just like, then I'll plug my shit in. I've been to like Sugar Hill in Houston, 500,000, where the Carter 5 was recorded. And then I go there, and none of these kids know how to even make an 8-bar loop, and I'm just like, bro, you're...
Kids that are going like to college to be like engineers and shit.
Oh yes, and they don't have shit. And then me and my brother plug our shit, and they're like, "What the fuck?" It's like shaking, this happening. Bro, I learned everything sitting in front of YouTube, bro. If you want to learn something, you take yourself out of your comfort zone and you go fucking do it. You don't let anything get in the way of it. You don't let anyone tell you what. You know how many times I've been told, you know, you're like Eminem. Are you the next Eminem? Especially back in 2015, 16, bro, when I started rapping, bro. I was a drummer. So what I started doing, bro, I'm going to put this into my whole entire thing of where I was born and shit. So let's go around to this. I'm very ADHD. I apologize. Okay, so I was born in Orange County, California. And my dad was always like CEO of human resources of hospitals. So he's moving around. He's moving around all the time. So I grew up in Orange County. And I was out there for my younger ages. My brother was born in Irving, which is right next to Compton, a really bad spot. And after that, I was like 8 years old. Yeah, about 8. And my parents started just having problems. But I from there, I moved to Oregon, over by Tacoma and Portland. I lived in the mountains away from everyone. And, you know, I had a really good life. I had a really good childhood. You know, shout out my dad. He helped, just helped me out with a lot of shit. And, kind of similar to what you were telling me before, after Seattle, I never moved to Spokane, but after Seattle, so I went California, Oregon, multiple places in every state, in every place, but I'm gonna keep on track. Oregon, then to Washington, and then I moved to Oklahoma, to Tulsa, what you said.
Yeah.
And then I moved here from Tulsa. But every one of those states, I moved to different places. And I was just growing up. I was playing a lot of baseball, playing a lot of football. I was on varsity in both. I was kind of like a god at baseball. But what I'm talking about is just I had a really bad hiccup. I told you I got into a lot of shit when I was in Tulsa.
Yeah.
So in Tulsa, I started getting with gangs and doing a bunch of fucked up shit. I always hung out with my brother, bro, and it was like an older crowd. So I was like the 16-year-old hanging out like the 22, 23-year-olds. And it was like kind of funny. Like imagine a 16-year-old being here right now and be like, what the fuck, you're not.
Me and you have that in common. I was that kid too. Like seriously, I was just hanging out with people I shouldn't have been fucking
bad,
with.
Bro. It was like at first. Sorry, I was eating more candy. I have an addiction. So at first, it was a lot of playing video games, like you said. I was total nerd, bro. Call of Duty 4. I almost went to Anaheim for like the World Cup for Call of Duty 4.
That's
you know what Game
cool.
Battles is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like MLG, Major League Gaming and shit.
Yeah.
I got into that super heavy, and my brother Elijah was number 2 in the world for doubles. Elijah was fucking cracked, bro, at COD 4. Like, total slaying kids, eating ramen noodles, bro. His gamer tag was Slurpee. He would sit there with, like, 6 Slurpees, and he would sit there and hit his Slurpee against the counter, and I'd hear it. Just so, you know when you, like, have no more liquid in your Slurpee, you're like, he would just hit it against the desk and drink it, and I would hear him. I was like, bro, I fucking hate you, Elijah. Like, I hate you. And shit got so intimidating. I ended up joining his team, and our team ladder was number 9 in the world for Call of Duty 4. So I ended up joining his team, and it got really competitive. One time, I died, and he comes into my fucking room and starts beating the shit out of me, bro. Like physically, like on top of me, like hitting me in the face, bro, because he was talking shit to me. You know how it gets intense, and I forgot, like, this is my brother, and I was like, fuck you, bro. And I'm the younger brother. And it got intense. So basically, a lot of that shit came from me playing games, of me being a nerd and engineering and all that. But let's fast forward. I was in Oklahoma, and I started gangbanging. I was with Crips, and I was in Kinfolk, and I'm not repping shit, so no one start throwing up numbers and gangs and shit. I get enough of that from my tattoos, so y'all can fuck off. Sorry, that was rude. But I went from that to just being very down because my parents started fighting in Oklahoma, and they got separated, and my mom's sister died, and it just a lot of shit unfolded in Oklahoma. I started smoking weed for the first time. I was like 12, 13 years old. And I remember, dude, me and my brother went down to the river with a kazoo. I was smoking out the kazoo, you know, because it's like a bowl. And so I'm smoking, dude, and I didn't get high the first time. I remember. I was like, what the fuck? And the second time I went to smoke, I got so fucking blazed. I was like, wait, I feel it. I get it. Like, I understand why everyone smokes. I fucking love this. Can I hit the pen?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have it charged? Is it charging?
It should be.
I have an outlet right
charged,
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. All that shit happened. And at the point I was doing Taekwondo and Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. I was doing a lot of fighting, like, you know, in the, you know, professional fighting. Not pros, but I was fighting. I was in that's how I was getting my outlet up. And me and my friend actually got in a fight, and I got charged by the school because it was on school grounds. And if you do Taekwondo, you know your sensei tells you don't start fights, you end fights. If I find out you're doing this, I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna get kicked out.
Let's get into that real fast. So like, what, like, do you want to like talk about what like initiated that situation or anything? 'Cause I mean, it's a pretty significant part of like your life, right?
I will, because it started how I made music, you know, and I don't really care. I ended up going to jail, in and out of jail from 12, 13 to 17 years old. TYC, juvenile, AEP, a lot of shit, anything. You can fucking name it. The only thing I didn't go to is TDC, because that's a minimum of 2 years, and that's where all the killers are of young kids, and shit's in Gainesville. It's out here in the middle of nowhere. It's fucking scary. It sucks. Went to rehab. I went everywhere. So what initiated this fight, I'm not going to say the kid's name because he probably fucking follows me. You don't listen to that shit. And I'm laughing. Actually, Bailey Nichols, fucking bitch.
Put him on blast.
Bro, I'm playing football. Elijah gets me a new belt. Those studded belts that are like shiny, but it was the famous one. You remember that? You
yes,
remember?
I know exactly what you're talking
brand,
about,
bro.
Yeah.
So it has the F on the front. I thought I was hot shit, bro. I'm gonna wear this school, bro. I'm fucking busting out on the hallway, like, yeah. Bro, I go in to play varsity, and I think it was because this kid was on B team, bro, and he was not a starter. And he was on B team. You know you suck when you're on B or C team. And I think we were in middle school. Anyways, this kid already pissed me off because he pushed around this fucking video to like all the school of some embarrassing ass shit of me wrestling in my underwear, which looked gay with another guy, but we were having like, it was like a bros night and we were like hanging out and I was wrestling and shit.
You were a fucking kid doing kid shit.
My fucking balls came out or some shit in the video, bro. Like some really awkward shit. And I'm in my underwear, like boxers. You know how boxers are kind of hanging around. Bro, this fool is walking home, has the audacity to have my fucking Famous belt on while he's walking home. Like, yeah, I stole this bitch in the locker room, took it out of my locker while I'm practicing. I'm driving home. My brother sees it, and he's the one that bought me it as a present. He's like, oh, fuck that. He hits a U-turn, bro, and I fucked this kid's life up, bro. I ruined his face. He was bleeding. His feet came back to school the next day from being in an ER for like a day or two, literally. Face is fucking purple like a fucking plum, bro, and he's blood just like... Bro, I just pieced him up, bro. I beat the shit out of him. And what I forgot is where he was walking home was across the street from the middle school. So I was like, I'm good. But no, I wasn't good because I was on the fucking soccer field. That's where they practice soccer.
Yeah, that's a son of a bitch right there. They'll get you for that one.
Let me hit this dab pen. So, you know, shout out Bailey because he really actually apologized and said I was really fucked up and stuff because this shit went on forever and there was a case. But fuck the middle school because they charged me. It was the school that charged me. The fucking principal, Mr. King, fucking bitch. He hated me and he charged me, bro.
But I say that kid would have to be fucking pissed off at you to like send you to jail
friends,
like that.
You know what I mean? Like we were in the office and I remember him. He's like, I don't want to press charges. Which is fucking real, bro. You know, that's cool.
I mean, most people don't.
You steal some shit,
right?
Get your ass beat. That's a manly ass thing to not press charges, you know?
Right. Dope.
That hit. Hell yeah. But, okay. So, he didn't press charges. My voice just cracked. What happened was I got on probation, I believe it was a year or two, and I just kept failing, dude, because like 12 years old, 13 is when you start smoking pot. You know, at least I did. I started smoking weed really early, every day going to school fucking stoned, because I was, you know, and then I'm in AEP, and then I started failing drug tests, bro, and it just went from one. That's what my first album is called, The System, and it's 23 tracks.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and in the way that this whole project came out, was basically I told my brother, so we're fast forwarding, we're in jail from 12 to 17 years old, okay, in and out of jail. I had no fucking anything. I had no public, no relationships with people, no anything. I was fucked up in my head and I was just reading every day, and I started doing poetry when I was in jail. And I was really in rehab. I went to rehab over here in Marshall, Texas, in the middle of nowhere, by Beaumont, by Louisiana, fighting male kids because it's a male's clinic. Yeah. We used to have fucking bedrooms that connected. So we had 2 rooms in each house. There was 4 bedrooms, 2 rooms that connected from the restroom. And I remember brushing my teeth at night and some crazy kid comes in because that was the only time that they connected those doors was through the bathroom. You come, what's up, bro? What's up? Trying to fight me and shit, bro. I pieced him up because I'm fucking, you know, I'm a fighter. I've always loved fighting. I've always been crazy at fighting. I've never been knocked out. I've been punched in my face multiple times, multiple hit. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, hey, I'll fight anyone, bro. We're grown-ass men. I'm 24 now. I don't have time to fucking fight you. I just got in a fight the other day, bro. I don't have time for this shit. And I tell people, bro, you don't want to do this. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. Oh, you're a bitch, bro. You got long hair. You got this now. All right, bro, touch my hair. Like, I'm not going to fucking talk about this shit. I black out when I fight, and a bad person comes out of me, bro. And if I have a gun on me, it turns into gunplay. I don't like any of that shit, bro. I have guns to protect my life. I have guns for when I need it. That's just how I am, bro. The things that I say in my music, I don't fucking lie about it. I don't have time to lie about shit. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a gangbanger or a cartel killer. I don't have time for any of that shit, bro. I'm trying to make music. This is what I'm trying to do. So while I was in jail, from 12 to 17, I told my brother around 16. I ended up getting out of jail early, but I went to the judge in July around my birthday month, and he goes, you know, it's about your birthday. I'm going to let you out of jail for good. And you're getting off probation this time. So I was so happy because, you know, I get caught in that system. That's what it means. Keep going back and forth. Probation, failed drug test. Probation, failed drug. And at that time, you're in juvenile. So it's a minimum of 2 weeks every time you go to jail. You have to stay there for 2 weeks. There's no bonding out of juvenile.
Damn.
At all.
Yeah.
Weird. You have to wait for your judge hearing a lot.
So I mean, whenever you got out of jail, right?
I got out at 17, and I go, I want to make music, and I tell my brother, and he was starting. My brother was about 3 to 5 years into it. He's starting to get called at producing.
I'm about to say that was my big question. When did your brother like start like making music? Because like you, from what you told me, like you got out and he had been doing it to the point where he had to give you a goal to prove that you were like
This is what
serious.
I was literally about to talk about. That's crazy how you said that. So I got out of jail when I was in 17. And my brother goes, I want you to engineer. I'll get you Cool Edit Pro. I'll put it on your computer, which Cool Edit Pro is a lot like Logic, but it's for Windows. I had a little Windows computer. And
one of the mini DAWs that's out there. Then the famous dude, 5, and right?
I learned that a lot of DAWs, they're all the same. They're just different layouts, bro. If you know one DAW, you can usually perform all of them. You can learn it. If you're not a fucking
stick around for an hour, it's pretty much the same thing. You just got to find where everything is.
Producing beats a little different, you know. It's a lot harder to do it on a new DAW, but like engineering and shit, like.
Ultimately, the only DAW I've never been able to figure out, and it's because the one time I used it, I was like a 13-year-old kid, and I didn't even know what I was doing. It was Pro Tools.
I was going to say, let me guess, Pro Tools or Ableton?
Yeah, it was Pro Tools.
My brother produces in Ableton, bro. He'd be moving so fast. I've been producing in Ableton for about 3 years now, and I just can't.
I'm trying to upgrade, but like, yeah, dude, it's a comfort thing at a point, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking things. But, okay, I get out of jail. My brother's like, make a project. And I'm like, oh, I've been writing. I got 15 tracks. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, make a 25 song project. Engineer it all over the summer.
Hell yeah.
Not only did I do that, I fucking graduated high school a year and a half early. Did both those homeschooling because I learned that I was ADHD. I learned public schooling is so hard when you're ADHD, when you have distractions in life, when you have hoes around you. All that shit happens, and I was always the new kid, so kids either thought I was gay, and I was really fucking their fucking girlfriend. And it was really funny. It was because I wore V-necks. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gay. I'm fucking your girlfriend. But just because I had long hair and wore V-necks and shit, I hate when people just fucking straight, like...
Judge you?
Yeah, they judge you. Exactly, bro. They fucking profile the shit out of you for your tattoos or for your teeth or for your glasses or whatever you do, bro. Just shut the fuck up and let them be who they want to be and let them fucking chase their dream and maybe help someone who creates whatever they do in your friend group. And you know, instead of going and buying a $20 fucking dub sack, go fuck into their show and spend $20. Go buy a shirt from them and fucking, you know, like support exactly your friends that are creating. Yeah. Like you support these A-list artists that don't give a fuck about you, honestly.
Right.
You know? So I created my first, you know, project, and he helped me. Elijah was like, all right, I'll go over it. I'll finalize it, and, you know, I'll master shit you don't know how to do. I'll do it. But I want you to show me that you want to be an artist, and that's how Elijah's always been. He's a Gemini, so he's super passionate, but he's also has a gate on things where if you fuck him over or little bro him, he's done with you, bro. He's not gonna talk to you.
He's like a one-time person kind of a deal.
Yeah. He's one of those people you're gonna see him once in your life and they're gonna help the fuck out of you, but they're gonna be a dick, or you're gonna fuck up and you're gonna lose someone who's awesome in your life, you know?
Right.
Shout out my brother. His birthday is June 18th. I'm about to do some crazy shit coming up. So happy early birthday, Elijah. I love you, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. So, and then after that, you guys started to play shows, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a problem with the fact that you couldn't get in the show, or you couldn't get in. You got kicked out in the midst of a set because you were only 16 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Wildest thing I've ever heard, bro.
I'm at Andy's up here in Denton. And fuck you, Andy's, because I sold y'all the fuck out. And y'all can't ever fucking kick me out of a show again. I had the smart-ass song. First song I made with my brother, bro. Like, dude, he's rapping. He kills his set. And I do one song because I remember the whole set. I'm literally looking at my shoes. I remember these Vans. I'm wearing snakeskin Vans. Some lame-ass outfit, bro, with some, like, snapback. And I'm, like... you know, holding the fucking mic like a fucking snow cone. Like, you know what I mean? You just look lame, like, holding the, like... Okay, so... I'm just rapping, bro, and everyone kept calling me his hype man. And at this time, I was still going by Nikolai, but it was Nickel, like 5-I. I was going by 5-I, and it was really fucking weird.
That is a total early rap name for you.
Dude, my early rap name... Elijah has the funniest list of rap names. I'm not going to air him out. That's for him to say, bro. So I think at one time it was like Sparks1204 or some shit, and my name was Activate EXO. Like, what the fuck you activating, bro? Like some Transformer shit? Like fucking Bumble? Bumblebee.
Oh fuck, bro.
So I'm in Andy's, dude. I keep getting off target. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
I'm in Andy's, dude, and I'm like, this shit is so crazy. I'm only 16 and I'm rapping with heaps, huh? This shit is so crazy. I don't even know what I said, bro. And they just mid-set fucking cut sound guy. Cuts. And the manager walks through the crowd. Like, I did crowd, bitch. I'm 16 and I have a pull. Bro, they're going through. Grabs my fucking arm. Like, manhandles me, this fat bitch. Come on. I knew you were underage. Like, I told you I was underage. I'm not drinking. I have X's on my hand, bro. So why are you fucking... I'm here for connections and shit. You know? And they kicked me out, bro. And I was just so fucking devastated. And I just had, like, weird PTSD. And so I was like... All right, I gotta get out of this little like weird feeling because every time I literally had like PTSD from that shit, and I was like, so how do I?
I mean, that's a mad embarrassing fucking thing to do to a kid just trying to perform, bro.
Show.
You know what I mean?
And my brother was like, all right. He was like, wait out front. He was like, but I'm not finishing my set, and he made them pay him $500.
Dude, no, I had a dude that like totally took over one of my DJ sets because like I didn't know how to like set up like the sound and shit because I was like new to it.
Shit up?
I mean, he didn't fuck it up. He just took it over and like kind of like embarrassed me like the whole time. So it's just people are fucking weird, like you know what I mean? People are just weird to the younger crowd for some reason.
Munchies.
Well, you got that pound of them worms, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm going hard. I'm about to... All right. So, yeah, I did that. And, you know, since then I've sold out. I've sold out every fucking venue and probably every house that does house shows in Denton. I'm not going to lie. Up to, I didn't sell out Gas House or Gas Monkey. Mm-hmm. I haven't sold that out. It's in Dallas. But I did a show there with 21 Savage and Lil Yachty and Casey Veggies. A bunch of dopes.
Dude, I've only been hanging out with you for like an hour, and you've performed for some big ass people.
Ray Shrimmered and OT Genesis and Doja Cat. At that time, Doja Cat was doing only DJing sets. But yeah, that was my first year of Octopia. Second year was 21 Savage and Lil Yachty. It was probably my biggest crowd I've ever performed with. It was fucking awesome, dude. And
That's
I
pretty
saw
fucking
Ray
awesome.
Shrimmered get fucking $80,000 for a set.
Yeah, that's
$80,000, and then
insane.
he bought a fucking QP from me and let me keep the change. He threw me like $1,000 for a quarter pound. I was like, yeah, well, bro, I just saw my friend that curated the whole venue pull out 80 racks.
Yeah,
you
right.
have to go in the bank for that shit. There's no ATM for that.
So I do kind of want to backtrack a little bit, only because of the fact that we never really covered like your early music days. So you used to like be like really in the drumming and shit,
dude.
like that.
I used to do like covers of like Slipknot, like metal drumming, like double bass shit. Like, yeah, bro. Like I loved doing metal shit, and I did a little bit of screaming, like frontman screaming.
Yeah.
It's where a lot of my music, a lot of the doubles, a lot of highlights and stuff, and ad-libs, or a lot of screams, and it just creates a lot of energy. I think that's where my, like, really dark side, like, just, like, not even emo, bro, like, metal vibes come from, and then I just changed my fits up, bro. I just, like, kind of combine shit, bro. Mm-hmm. But a lot of rapping is the same thing as drumming, dude. Like, I just told you this before. It's quarter notes, 8th notes, 16th notes, 32. When I'm writing music, I'm literally, and that's why I like certain BPMs. Cause not a lot of BPMs you can do certain like triplet notes and certain things. You gotta just write out things. But like 4 or 5 years into doing just drumming in general, natural shit that I was doing, you know, my parents bought me like a whole band set for Christmas, like $10,000. Me and my brother both drum sets, me and my brother both guitars, me and my brother mics, and it was in the basement in Spokane. And it was crazy, dude. They had to lock all that shit into a separate room to bring it out for Christmas. So, you know, I wouldn't be shit without my parents. I really love them. You know, shout out my dad for making, like, all my 18. I literally think of my 18 years as, like, really good fucking years. And even though shit happened between them, you know, everything happens for a reason. And it really matured me. It may have gotten me in trouble when my parents separated, but it really matured me into the artist that I was. It gave me things to write about. Because if you haven't went through trials, how can you fucking relate with other people with trials and tribulations? Like I said, I did poetry for I've been doing it now for 14 years, poetry, and like I have books that are fully written. I think I have a book right here from when I was in rehab, and I've every fucking day in there. I used to sit in the forest from 6 a.m. to 10 and like just be there meditating, listening to birds, listening to things in the water, writing down how I feel, bro. I never really could relate to people because after you leave jail for that long, you close yourself off to fucking people, and at that time I didn't have a way to vent. Now I vent with my mic. If I don't write music and shit, I start going a little crazy, dude.
I know exactly what you mean by like the isolation and not being able to deal with society.
Yeah.
I had a really good ride or die friend named Steve. Shout out to Steve wherever you are in the world these days.
Shout out Steve.
But Steve was like, I met Steve when I was like maybe like 18 years old or something. Yeah. But he was like a 34-year-old man that like you could tell that like he had been in jail for like some fucking years and like he could not really reintegrate, and that's like why we became friends, because like I helped him reintegrate essentially.
Uncle Dax is like 70, just got out of 50 years in jail, and he's scared. He doesn't know how to use a phone. He thinks aliens planted chips in his head. He sat in SAG in Omaha with like, because he was in a really bad maximum security place. So like, dude, you just get lost, bro. You're not supposed to be fucking given a number, and that's just what it starts, bro. You get your name taken, you get a number. Right. And you start thinking, like, damn, this isn't going to be that bad. And then you start eating the food in an order every fucking weekend. And you start looking forward to bologna sandwiches and fucking putting fucking goldfish on your fucking nasty-ass bologna sandwich because you don't even have cheese, bro. It's bread and some bologna and some milk.
Oh, that bologna's fucking ass in jail, bro.
Oh
my god,
on it, bro.
That shit was fucking
I used to do some
gross.
nasty shit with my food, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, I only went to jail for 42 hours in my entire life, but I had that bologna sandwich you were talking about, and ain't nothing fucked my stomach up like that fucking bologna sandwich when I went to jail, bro. That's for fucking sure.
For weekends, bro, in juvie, we'd get it Saturday and Sunday. Like, only the sandwiches for the weekend. Like, fuck yeah, bro. Let me eat all that bologna. Like,
right.
Bro, you're so hungry, you don't give a fuck, bro. I used to devour food. And what's crazy is I got out of jail, bro, and my parents, like, I went with my parents, and they're like, all right, we can go out to eat wherever you want.
Right.
And I go to Olive Garden, bro, and I get a 5-cheese ziti. I remember, bro. I dreamed about this for a week, dude. Just this ziti in my mouth. I'm Italian, dude. I'm really Italian. I'm not. Yeah. My real name's not Nikolai. I'm not Russian, you know. And I'll let y'all figure that shit out. Have fun. Dude, the 5-cheese ziti. I eat a square of it, and because my stomach has shrank over the years, I couldn't eat, bro. I took maybe 5 bites, and I was like, dude, I was like mad. I was like, I want this fucking, like, I want to eat. Like,
Olive Garden's that filling ass food too, bro.
But it's just like, I ate a square, bro, and took the rest of it, and I realized how integrated into the system I was and how fucked my whole mind was. I was just like, dude, like, it just fucks you, bro. It fucks your head up, bro. And, you know, some people react differently than other people. Some people have friends that they can talk to there, and, you know, but what's weird about juvie is you don't have cellmates. So you're alone. You're alone in your fucking bedroom. You can't go to sleep, bro. You have security go by your door every 15. I have some fucked up shit, bro. You want me to tell you a fucking story? Kid named Ingram, bro. I hope you're still okay out there. He's sitting there. He's there for kicking a cop in the balls. Now, we're in Granbury. I lived in Granbury, Texas at this time. Fuck that place, bro. Those fucking cops are fucking racist and shit. Piece of shit motherfuckers pulling me over for fucking suspicious route just because, you know, I came from College Station. I have a fucking 3-4 pounds in my bag.
Suspicious route?
Suspicious route. And I'm tripping on shrooms with pounds under my car in the fucking spare tire place. Like, where you put the spare tire, I have the pounds, and the dog didn't find it, bro. That's what's crazy. I told the cop I was on shrooms, and they ended up letting me go, and I drove off with 4 pounds under my car.
Man, I've been pulled over for some fucky shit. I ain't never been pulled over for that one. That's
route,
crazy,
bro. Literally, because it was late at night, and I was like, I'm coming back from College Station. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm in the back seat, and I'm fucked up. I don't care. It's not against the law. Fuck you. Like, and they were cool with me that time. So Granbury, bro, literally. What was I gonna... Okay, I was in juvie. Let's get this shit done. Because I'm fucking going off subjects. I'm in juvie, and this kid named Ingram used to play tug of war with the person to the right of him in the cell. He'd put his sheet under the door, and his cellmate, person next to him, would pull on it, and they'd go back and forth, right? Homie gets depressed because he used to do shit, bro. Ingram, I think he was gay, bro. He used to like try to touch my thigh at food, and he was kind of slow, like mentally challenged. And I was like, bro, don't fucking do that. Like, I would go off because other kids would look at him doing that and be like, bro, you get like. And I don't have a problem with gay people at all, bro. You can be whatever you want. Just let me know so I can respect that shit.
But you're in jail right now.
But I'm not gay, and at the time, I'm in jail.
Yeah, so completely.
So Ingram's like, he used to like bite his lip and take a shit in his hand and like put it on his fucking cell window and wipe the shit around and put blood from his lip in it. Ooh. Dude, we didn't take a piss under the door, and just everyone would like be like, what the fuck's wrong with this kid? So one day, bro, this kid's playing tug of war with Ingram. And they're tugging, bro, and I hear the fucking alarm go off. I'm like, why? What it was going on? Because either if you die, someone gets stabbed, or you fucking assault an officer, which I saw all those things happen while I was in jury. Wow. Homie Ingram dude, this gonna fuck me up, because they moved me to the cell, and after this happened, and I've never forgot about this, and I still have nightmares about this shit, because it fucks me up, because it shows how people can be abused in jail, and you're mentally not well, bro. Like, you don't kick a cop in the nuts and be like, you're not fucking there if you do shit like that.
Yeah,
and
right.
they knew this, and they didn't take him away from other people. They didn't put him into a mental. I sat there for 7 months, and he was still in jail trying to get transferred to a fucking mental. So homie takes the fucking sheet and he puts it around his neck, bro, and he ties it, and his homie just keeps pulling on this shit, bro, and he kills him, bro. He snaps his fucking neck and dies.
That's crazy.
And it fucks me up, bro. I'm like sitting here tearing up because this shit, that's fucking evil, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
I saw that kid's neck fucking like ripped around and shit. You know?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, bro, it fucks me up, bro. So every time I fucking think about that shit, it's like people are like, "Oh, you're in juvie or whatever." Shit like that really fucks you up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, yeah, the most fucked up shit I've seen. But just like I don't know, man. Shit like that also gives me a really deep like sensation of energy of what I can talk about, and you know, like maybe like. That's why I do music, bro. If you can touch one person with your words and make them think, you know, I'm not the only one out here that thinks like this. I'm not the only one that feels depressed. If I can get to one person, I don't give a fuck how many people listen to my music. If I can get to one person, bro, we're good, bro. I'll have accomplished what I want. Now, I believe that I'm going to blow the fuck up, and millions of people already have heard my music, and it's not about the money. That's why I literally don't look at my streams. I don't give a fuck. I say thank you if I get 100 streams. I do the same set if I have 5 people, or if I have 50,000 people, and I've had both. I've done shows with 50,000 people, so I've already attained a fucking certain amount of gold that I want to attain. I've done dope shows with people I thought I'd never be standing next to, dude. I did a show at Ghostman, and he told me I had star power, and it was just me and him. And my brother and Jules, the openers, and everyone's outside at the gate because you can't get in when they're doing sound check. And homie was like, "You're gonna turn this shit the fuck up and max your volume out, or I'm walking out." And looks at the sound dude, and he was like, "Oh, turn," like tripping out, bro. So like, someone who's that, and this was around when he released like Venom and like.
Yeah, his big ones.
I fuck around and got a brand new bitch. Hey, like, you know, like when he first blew up. So now he's on a different level. But when I did that show with him, that shit like changed my whole perspective. Made me think like, I know I'm finna blow up. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of person that just hears my song. And that's really all I'm waiting for, bro. Someone's gonna hear that shit. I've already been offered a lot of fucking deals and shit. I'm not sitting here popping my shit. I'll always pop my shit, but I know I'm popping, bro. That shit's second nature. I can feel it. I can feel it in my body, my system. And if I can feel it when you're making it, you think other people don't feel that shit when they hear it? That's what music is. You put that shit in there. And if you don't, you shouldn't fucking make music.
This is a great lead into my next question. The whole X me out thing. Your X me out. Where does that come from?
Just take me out of society, of anything that y'all are all fucking so occupied with in life, which I still don't know what the fuck people are so occupied with. X me out. Talking about being in high school. I never went to prom. I never did all that shit. The best thing that I did was I was playing varsity. You know, I loved football, baseball. Every fucking school I went to, bro, top, like first string. Loved all that sports. X me out. Just X me out of that shit. Take me out of it. Y'all haven't doing this lame ass shit, going to clubs, spending bands on bitches and shit. I can date any of those fucking strippers in there and fuck them every night. I'm just being honest, bro. It's like when you get to a point where you realize, oh, this society wants you to do shit and these people keep going to jail. I don't want to be a part of that shit. I'd rather sit in my room and be creative and think about myself, because I'll still have these tools and strategies of what I learned, you know, years ago, when I'm by myself in a couple of years, because all that life is evolving and revolution, bro. The same people you're sitting with right now, the same people that you're around, I guarantee in 5 years, if they're not real or fucking like your brother, you're not gonna be talking to them. Y'all are gonna be different places. You know, jobs, life, everything evolves.
You're entirely right. I honestly thought that my boys I started like my music journey with in Wichita, we'd stick like together. Dude, half of them I could care to see today. And no offense to any of y'all, but I think you know exactly why. But you know what I'm saying? We've just all taken different paths in lives, happen, you know what I mean? For real.
Like, the person that makes all my graphics, shout out Chexican, taught my brother how to produce.
Yeah.
Fucking homie's cool as fuck, makes house music, made all my designs for my graphics, for clothing, for Genuine, big part of Genuine. He started rapping with my brother years ago on Fry Street, bro, and getting tips on the side of the road with a fucking, that's how my brother started. That's how he got big.
Oh, he was just like performing on the side of the road,
bro, with a fucking PA system, rapping like hard ass songs and getting hella money, like $250 a night on the side of the road.
I understand the tweets about being a rock star.
That's
now.
that's a vibe. I mean, like when you're on Fry Street and you know there's like roughly 300,000 people in Denton, and they're all college students, and you have people walking by and it's actually good music, they're gonna stop and they're gonna look at the guitar case and they're gonna be like, oh, give him some money. He must be homeless or something. No, bro, homie's hustling and he has a dope ass fit on.
Right. That's pretty sick, though. You know what I mean? That's an awesome environment. You know what I mean? I've never necessarily witnessed anything like that until I started coming to Texas, and when I lived in Austin for a small amount of time and all those things. So, what?
You have any other questions?
Yeah, I got some other questions. What we got here? Oh yeah, man. So Genuine. We were just talking about Genuine. We haven't gotten into that yet. Go ahead and tell the people about your guys' brand and stuff.
Okay. Genuine, honestly, you were just talking about splitting and shit, dude. It's basically come to an end. Not as in, it'll always be here, it'll always be in my blood. I love it. I'm gonna make my brother make music one day. I promise. I'll become a millionaire. I'm gonna make that fool come to a fucking sold out stadium show, and I'm gonna make him perform his shit. And I believe he'll never sincerely quit. I think he's sick of the same thing that I am, going through computers, the money, the time, and
it's expensive.
And he started doing tattooing. And he's great at it. He's
a hell of a tattoo artist.
$3,000 the other month at a convention at night, bro. Like,
yeah, I was like, before me and you started talking, I was wondering about him, so I looked him up on Instagram, and I saw that he started like tattooing. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a sick you know, like transition. You know what I mean, from rapping to being a sick ass tattoo artist.
As he started getting a lot better at tattooing and going into it, he started pushing away from music, because you can't. Okay, think about this. If you have 2 cups, you're not gonna half fill both and be half-assed both of those.
I completely get where you're coming from.
One of them up and be fucking awesome, and then take your time and go into something else, or take a break from that. Boom. But you gotta realize, you know, like he got a brand new G-Glide, he got a brand new Harley. He's doing dope. He's meeting new people. He's traveling. You get to do anything, and I think he really loves it because it's creative. So me, as his student, I always talk about my brother as my teacher. I talk about my coach and my music. That's just the boy. I've never asked Elijah something about music or music philosophy he doesn't know how to do, ever in my life.
That's pretty sick. He's a fucking
genius. My brother's a genius. But I'm trying to keep this shit going. Genuine is, who was that? Was that me? Genuine needs to be just a collective of people who are going. Our quote is seeing faces, so I told you about this. When you want to just be yourself and put yourself out there as just like doing whatever you want to do, it's kind of the same meaning as Dancing House. I haven't even talked about my EP coming up, and like we've been just talking for a while, so maybe I just won't say shit about it, and y'all can hear about it because I need to go take this.
About to say we will definitely get into the
fucking sucks
into the music.
Fuck y'all don't get to hear shit. I'm playing. No, but really, I was gonna preview it. I'm not gonna preview it. Y'all can just hear it next month. It's coming out. I'm gonna drop it on July 27th. It'll be on all platforms. It's called Dancing House. It's gonna be produced all by Netta, engineered all by me. I'm gonna do 4 videos out of 4 of the songs, and I picked those 4 out of 50 fucking songs. So I hope you enjoy it. That's a lot of music to make.
Yeah, it is. That's insane, honestly. 40 songs. That's crazy. What was Bones' first tape? Like 50 songs? That's insane.
Dude, yeah. My
That's
homie
wild.
produced some of his songs on his last fucking project, Omen.
Yeah.
Omen 13. Yeah.
That's sick,
My
man.
homie's car.
Oh, and that's another great lead into my next question. How did you meet everyone from what was it, Never Run? You know, Ashes, Nodis. You know, other than Elijah, because you guys are obviously brothers. So
me, everyone met there from Doubt Me Now tour, and that was Omen's tour. It was me, Omen, Jay Green, Amick, Nodis, my brother, and I think like someone else. I don't know, but they did like 48 states. And
shit.
Fuck, bro, it was awesome, bro. Touring, it was like the best tour life. Like, you're in the same jeans for 2 weeks straight, bro. Like, I literally say that on my song.
Just living your life, having fun,
yeah,
man.
Bro. Going to places you've never seen and you'll probably never see again. You don't give a fuck. And you're with 13 fucking emo kids who are all in all black, eating fucking McDonald's one time every 2 days. And what you're doing is you're going to the next city at 8 a.m., checking out of your hotel, going sound check 4 p.m. You're at the venue from 4 to 8 p.m., 10 p.m. the fucking the show starts, and you're there doing drugs and having fun till 4 a.m.
Living the Warped Tour life, pretty much.
Guess what? Yeah, you're waking up at 8 a.m. the next day, going to the next city because your drive is 4 or 5 hours.
Right.
The same fucking thing, but it's different people, and you start losing track of where you're at, and you're like, dude, this is awesome. Fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna keep playing my music because there's 40, 50 to 100 more people the next day that you're gonna meet, and then you have the audience. You know, that's not even the artists that you're meeting. Like, I met so many people on that tour in Texas, bro, and I think that's why Never Run is like almost at 500,000. Dude, fucking Dank Sinatra, Spaceman Zach, Nodis, Elijah Heaps, me, and Ashes. And it's like a couple years ago, and I apologize to everyone for not making Never Run 2. We just had a lot of fucked up shit happen. People beef, people evolve. Like I said, 5 years from now, you thought you wouldn't. That was 3 years ago. Half those people aren't. We still follow each other online, you know. We still talk online, and I still respect everyone in there. But it's like, I don't go to their house. We don't hang out. There's no Never Run 2, and it probably would have had millions of views on it, honestly. It probably would have blown the fuck up. The reason that was so popping was because we were going to an Xavier Wolf show, and we were all playing it, and Elijah and Nada started making the beat, and then people walked in, like, one at a time, like, exactly how the feature lineup is in that song. Like, Spaceman Zach came up, he's like, what is this? He's like, I'm going to get on this. And Nas is like, okay. And Nas and my brother are producing it. And then Ashes comes there, and Ashes is drunk. He's like, let me get on this hoe. Bitch, I made my first right before my balls dropped. Like, on some, like...
I love that fucking verse, bro.
Yeah. And, everyone just walked in, and it was very natural. And then that night, T. Aubrey, our videographer, was there. And he was like, we're going to shoot to this right now. It's going to be one take. 5 times. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I don't know my fucking lyrics. Like, they turned the fucking monitors all the way up super loud. And can you do me a favor? Can you put this out there on the kitchen counter, like on the dinner? Thank you. I don't know if you can cut that out or whatever. I don't really care. It's my mom's, and she asked for it, and I forgot about it. Just be very careful with it. Thank you.
It's all good. We'll keep it in.
Hey, how long are we doing this?
Well, I was about to say, we can honestly...
You want to wrap it?
I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
so that was very natural. That was... And what I want to say before anything gets wrapped up, I'm bringing out clothing. I'm going to start my own fucking clothing brand. It's just going to be Rya. And it's going to be about disabilities in life. Not even disabilities. People who are talking about challenge, insomnia, bipolar disorder... anything that a doctor tries to say take meds at, bro, go find your own outlet and go fucking put yourself out in that world, because what you are weird to someone is someone else's lifesaver. If you're fucking feel like you're weird or you're not put into this earth for something, you find what you do and you go fucking give it to people and you show them that you're better with it. Just because what doctor wants to say that that's a fucking negative thing, it doesn't mean shit, because one side of a battery is negative, a positive is on the other side.
Big facts.
So what I'm going to end with.
Hell yeah,
Nikolai
man.
Rya, this bitch.
It was great meeting you, man.
Yes, sir.
You have a good night, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you.